Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. This video I'm pretty excited about.
Yep.
We've spent like almost all weekend absolutely crushing the house, cleaning and organizing and purging and getting ready for some exciting things that we're gonna be able to talk about in this video. Yeah. You guys know we've been working here on our guest room, the Auburn Human Suite. Yeah. And I think we're gonna get to show you almost the finished product, if not the complete finished product. Right. We're gonna get to show you the studio, we're gonna show you the living room, which honestly, I didn't even know we were gonna do. And then Sherri here attacked it yesterday like crazy. Yeah. And the house is looking so good. We've made trips to drop off stuff at charity. We've made trips to recycling and trash. And honestly, I think the house is starting to feel just like we want it to.
Getting there, yeah.
So this video, we're gonna show you all the stuff we've been doing. We're gonna talk about some exciting things that we can finally talk about. But the first thing, we're gonna tackle a project. Yeah. So you guys know, here in the guest room, we have this dresser. The dresser's great, absolutely love it, with one exception, Sherri.
That color.
That color teal.
It was super cute like 7 years ago when we did it.
Yes.
It's not super cute anymore.
Well, and it doesn't match this room.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna show you guys all of this. We finished all of this. So what we decided to do is we are going to paint this. We talked about this in an upcoming, or in a recent vlog. We're gonna paint wherever it's teal, we're gonna paint it charcoal with chalk paint. It's gonna be super simple, hopefully. And I think just taking away the teal, making it charcoal is gonna make it look so much better in this space. And honestly, that's like the last project I think for this room, or almost the last project. And then it's just cleaning and this space is finished. So, since Sherri is the most creative, and even more than creative, the most responsible one, I think she is gonna do the painting on this. Some of you guys, I wish we were vlogging during this time of our life. Sherri and I used to have a business called All Things New, where we like upcycled and did like a lot of like flea market flip kind of stuff. And so we got really good at chalk paint, got really good at all this stuff. And honestly, it was a ton of fun. And I think it would have made some really cool vlogs, but we weren't vlogging. And so we actually feel pretty comfortable when it comes to like repurposing furniture, right? We don't have to like always buy everything new. And chalk paint is one of our very favorite things because it's so easy to use.
Did you just smell all the paint?
I did, because I love the smell of paint. And it's like, it's a little bit nostalgic for me because I just remember how many hours that we spent like doing projects like this, and this was like the smell of like a 3-year period of our life. Yep. So, time to paint. Sherri Beth, master painter extraordinaire. If you've never used chalk paint, there's a lot of things that we love about it. One of the things that we love is like how fast it dries. We love the fact that this, like, you don't have to seal it if you don't want to. We love how it's basically like one coat. Like, chalk paint is not normally the kind of thing that you need lots and lots of coats on. Yeah, I can already tell I am going to absolutely love this. While Sherri's doing this, I'm gonna go outside and do the windows. I did the windows upstairs earlier. Sherri, how were they?
So gross.
I'm embarrassed.
So gross.
I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah. And
one of the reasons that it was so gross, and Sherri and I were talking about this, like wiping the windows, and like the Windex things are black, like black. We have $1 million view, like right out of our living room, right out of these windows, just mountains. It is beautiful. It's the kind of thing that like people, like in a lot of places of the world, pay a lot of money to have, and this is our view, $1 million. And then we have gross windows and doors that you can't see out of the glass. It's dumb. So upstairs looks a lot better. Now I'm gonna do downstairs. Oh my gosh, though. Sherri,
good.
What's your initial thought?
I like it.
You're happy?
Yep.
I'm glad. I'm gonna start with the sliding doors here in the studio. Now, you probably can't see the dirt on them. It's really gross though. Also, out there, look at how overgrown it is, you guys. Tomorrow we actually have like a landscaper coming by to give me a quote on how much just to like handle that, because I don't have the time, the patience, or the know-how to make it look pretty, so I think maybe we should just pay someone. But I do know how to do windows, so let's get cleaning. All right, well, I doubt it really shows up on camera, but it is so much better, like noticeably better. Also, I've used an entire pack of these Windex wipes, and you guys look how gross these got. Quick update on Sherri. Oh my gosh, Sherri Beth. Look at how good it's looking. You're amazing. Some of the purging that we've been doing is actually getting rid of stuff that, like, we like, but just we don't use and we just don't have space for. So these, not the pillows, those were our Easter baskets. I don't know, a few years ago. We used them a few times, but they're just like big and bulky, and we haven't done Easter baskets the last couple of years. So we're like, you know what? Let's donate those. Some family's gonna find them and absolutely love them. So like, we're getting rid of stuff like that. And then these are just like some decorative throw pillows. We had 3 of them. We're keeping 1 of them and getting rid of 2. So lots and lots of purging of that kind of stuff going on. Like I said earlier, like we've made a number of trips to donate stuff and charity stuff, and it feels better when there's less clutter and less junk around, and it feels pretty good right now. All right, Sherri's done. You guys, look how much better that looks than the blue. Absolutely love that. It matches the room and the space so much better as well. It's a little bit darker of a gray than we wanted. Wanted something a little bit lighter, but here's the reality. Chalk paint, number 1, is just so easy. We can redo it. Number 2, it's not like we'll have this dresser forever, and this is definitely an improvement as over what it was. So we are super, super happy. Looks a lot better, fits in the space much better. So that project, done. The next thing we are tackling is framing of this print that we bought at a First Friday art event at church. Someone who goes to our church is a photographer, and she had this amazing print that we both just kind of like fell in love with, and we have the perfect space for, but it's a little bit too big, like the border's just a little bit too big. So Sherri is trimming it up so it fits the frame we have, and then we'll show you where we're gonna frame it, or hang it, not frame it. All right, so the picture is in the frame, and here's where we're thinking it's gonna go. Also, if you guys are familiar with our house, you will know that looks really different. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But as you walk up the stairs, on one side we kind of have this wall with this amazing painting our friend Sonia did, and then this beaver pelt, this signed Benny Benson Alaska State flag. On this side we have another Alaska flag. We have this octopus drawing that our friend Kim did, and then we have this painting up here that our friend Scott did, but we don't have anything kind of between those. Now, we just put that coat rack here, but we're thinking the colors of this and the size of that would kind of fit between those pretty good. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I think that is a pretty good transition piece for that. Yeah, I love it. So let me show you the guest room. It's not completely done, but gosh darn it, it is super, super close. So you guys saw on a recent vlog the new ear wall that Sherri and I did. Looks amazing. The bed, obviously gonna clean all the bedding and stuff. Lamp, nightstand. And then over here, the dresser is painted. We might still find something for the top of the dresser, I don't know. We have this shelf up here. Look what we did. We have Sherri's 2 favorite princesses, Belle and Rapunzel. We have this plant up here. We have Mickey. We've got that old school vintage Disneyland popcorn box. Got Donald. Then we have all of those vintage Disneyland postcards and the Lily Bell ticket. Very cool. Over here we have those 3 Walt quotes. We have the framed print of the first 4 Disney ships. We have the very first pair of Disney cruise ears Sherri ever made and her mini ears. Over here, got a little candle, got some Disney books, a little basket that we bought, and then the desk, and of course the view, which by the way looks better out clean windows. And we also, Sherri, we also bought a 3rd anthropology blanket.
We did, in the gray, so it matches this room. I don't think, can you really have too many?
This is the greatest blanket of all time. In fact, if you're new here and you haven't heard us talk about this blanket, it was our obsession last year. We ordered 1, ordered 2, ordered 3. Actually, no, this is the 4th one.
This is the 4th one we've ordered.
And when I ordered 1, I was like, this is more money than I've ever spent on a blanket, and I can't believe I'm doing that. Cut to now the 4th one. I have 1, Sherri has 1. We bought 1 for Auburn when she was here all last summer. For her birthday, and then we bought 1 for the guest room as well. So now we have just a house full of anthropology blankets. So you guys need to come visit us because just anthropology blankets everywhere. But speaking of people who are gonna come visit us, Sherri, you ready to have a little talk?
Yep.
Let's do it. So let's talk a little bit about why we have been rushing. Oh, you're trying to stand it. Looks like you're wearing your ears. You're so cute. I thought you were trying to be taller. Let's talk a little bit about why we've been trying to get house stuff done so quickly.
Yeah.
So this Thursday, our nephews are coming to visit.
Yep.
They are 15 and 10, and they're gonna be with us for 8 days.
Yep.
And we are gonna take them around and have like just fun aunt and uncle time.
Yep.
And we absolutely cannot wait to have them. We've never had just them.
No, I mean, we've obviously hung out with them with my sister and brother-in-law, but we've never had like just the boys.
So they're shipping them off to a LeggLife military school. We're gonna beat some sense into them. No. Actually, it's not true. Real funny side story. We have a group text with me, Sherri, and them, and I texted them like, okay, what do you guys want? Like snack-wise, food-wise, what do you want to have in the house? And this was like their chance, and I thought it was gonna be like Skittles and milkshakes all day, every day. And as their aunt and uncle, that's our responsibility.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Like we were fully prepared for that answer.
100%. Like, you know what? Pixie sticks morning, noon, and night. But this is how like responsible they are, and they're better adults than we are.
For sure, yeah.
Because they were like apples and clementines,
Kashi cereal,
Kashi cinnamon cereal, and like Fig Newtons, and then they were like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper was like the one sweet that they wanted. I was like, what? Like, what about the Starburst?
Right, so we texted my sister and brother-in-law, or Adam did, and he was like, what wizardry is this?
I'm like, what do you guys do? How do you do this? So they get here Thursday, and we're super excited about that.
Yep.
And then they leave like after 8 days, and then we have a few days where we will turn over the guest room, wash all the linens, and get ready, because we have somebody else coming to visit us, don't we?
Somebody else.
Who is coming to visit?
Auburn Human.
Auburn Human is coming back to the Auburn Human Suite.
Right.
You guys know, unless you're new here, Auburn spent most of last year up here with us.
Quite a bit of last year, yeah.
Just became family so quick. We absolutely loved having her here. She's helped a ton of stuff, and she's coming back. And so she will be here in just a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And we have a summer of Alaskan adventures planned. Not going to give away all of the details right now. Auburn actually announced this today on her channel, so I'm going to put a link down below. So a couple things I want you to do. Number one, actually a few things. Number one, go subscribe.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get to see all of her Alaskan adventures, but also she's just a great person,
yeah.
And even when she's not in Alaska, she puts out great stuff.
Yes, she does.
So go follow that. Number two, I want you to be ridiculously kind to her in the comments. Go tell her how wonderful she is.
Tell her how pretty she is.
There you go. Go do that as well. Just go be like really, really sweet to her over in the comments. We really love her, and we're so glad that she's going to be back with us for the summer. So cannot wait for that. And then in the summer, a lot of you guys know this, Justin and Lacey Zachman from Our Z-Roll coming up here. So for like 5 days, we're gonna have a house full of people.
Yep.
And honestly, we could not be more excited.
I'm stoked for it.
I know going into last summer, I was like, this is gonna be the summer full of Alaskan adventures. And it was.
Right.
But this summer, we have some stuff planned that we've never done. We have some stuff planned. Auburn's gonna get to go with us. Justin and Lacey are gonna get to go with us on some adventures. And it's, I'm so excited. Yeah. And we've known about this for a while, and I haven't been able to say anything, and I'm giddy that I can actually finally tell you guys. Yeah. So, down below, go subscribe to Auburn's channel, subscribe to Justin and Lacey's channel, be amazing to them in the comments, and get ready for all of their super fun Alaska stuff, but then just like support them forever. Yeah. Deal, like watch every video they ever put out from now until forever. Yes. All right, so now we're gonna get back to organizing and cleaning because we still got some more stuff to do. Okay, so I have changed, as you can see. I had a meeting to go to, and then we just had a Zoom call with Sherri's family, my family too, I suppose, right?
My sister and brother-in-law.
Sister and brother-in-law about the nephew's visit, which is going to be amazing. And now we're trying to figure out dinner. We're both really hungry, and do you know what you want?
No.
Neither do I. Here's the problem. This is one of those nights that we would make horrible food decisions.
Correct.
Right? This is a night we order pizza, or a night we like go to fast food, but gosh darn it, we're determined to make better choices. And I say that to hold myself accountable so that I can't make a YouTube video where in 10 minutes I'm at McDonald's. So, figuring out what we're gonna have. I did do some grocery shopping yesterday, planning our meals for at least the next few days. Just so you guys know, the things that we have on our menu. I got everything to make wings. One of the best things about Sherri, of which there are many, is that she likes wings. Sherri loves wings, and I love that about her. So I got stuff to make wings. Got stuff to make Italian sausage, peppers, and onions, like a one-pan bake. So we got stuff for that. We have stuff to make those little mozzarella cheese pizzas. So we have options in the house because when grocery shopping yesterday, did some meal planning. But now, we're trying to figure out what the heck we want. A decision's been made. We are doing wings for dinner. I think for the wings, for mine, I'm gonna do this Holy Voodoo, which is from Meat Church. Love this. Spicy and wonderful. And then Sherri's going to do the honey bacon barbecue. If you guys watched our vlog from last weekend or the weekend before, this is the one that she won. Remember when she won the contest? So we're going to make her wings with that. But wings for dinner, I'm not mad at that. All right, so the seasoning we use for Sherri is normally called honey hog. This is the honey bacon barbecue.
Yeah.
Sherri Beth, you want to pour a little bit in your hand and just kind of see if it's good. Also, I didn't close. Hold on, they're gonna yell at me, and then I'm never gonna hear the end of it, so I have to close it. All right, let's see. Is it good? The honey bacon barbecue?
I think this is what Amanda said they put in their beans.
What? Spoiler alert, Sherri, you're giving away Expedition Barbecue secrets.
Oh, it's so good.
Dang, really?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Try this too.
You want that on your wings?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Now let me try it. What? Oh, no,
Like real good.
I need more of that. Oh, man. Also, it says, no, hey, what are you? Stop.
It's mine.
Well, it can be ours. We can share. All right, got the wings in there. Got some baking powder. You guys know that we use baking powder because it draws out the moisture in the wings, makes them nice and crispy in the air fryer. And I'm just tossing them, super simple, baking powder and the seasoning. Get them all over there. I'm going to do Sherri's first. And the reason I do Sherri's first is because
You like yours spicy?
I like mine spicy, and so I will do mine in the same bowl after hers. What do you think, Sherri? How's it look?
It's so good.
All right, Sherri's are in there, going into the air fryer. As a side dish with the dinner, we're gonna have one of our favorite snacks, which is these little peppers. We're gonna cut them in half and then fill them with cream cheese. And for mine, I'm gonna put everything but the bagel seasoning on top. Sherri's not a huge fan of that, so she likes just the peppers and cream cheese together. This is gonna be our side with dinner.
While Adam is cutting up the peppers, my wings are done. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
So good. Here is Sherri's plate. Whenever I think taquito is hard, I just need to remember this.
Right.
Look at how good that looks.
Taquito and it's delicious.
Oh, I'm so excited. So here's one difference between Sherri and I when we eat wings. Sherri has 2 napkins.
I will probably only use one. I just accidentally grabbed 2.
I have a roll of paper towels, and I might need a second roll.
Well.
Like, we live life and eat wings very differently when it comes to cleanliness. You're very neat and tidy. My wings look like they got devoured by a wood chipper.
Sure.
Just stuff everywhere. I'm definitely gonna need these. And that is exactly what a plate of wings is supposed to look like at the end. A pile of napkins and a bunch of bones. And then you guys look at Sherri. Like, just like so dainty and so neat, and you used 1 napkin. Look at the difference. Sherri, and then like just me with stuff Sherri Beth,
I'm used to this.
I was just gonna say, I want you to know that you put up with a lot, and I really appreciate it.
Well, sure.
All right, dinner's done. Sherri Beth, how was it?
So good.
One of our favorite dinners,
Yeah.
because it's easy, it's cheap, it's delicious. That was so good, but now we need to continue showing you guys the progress we've made on the house.
Yeah.
You saw the Auburn Human Suite.
Yeah.
You heard that it is going to be occupied by one Auburn Human later this summer.
Yeah.
Now, let us show you the studio. The studio was kind of our office originally. It's where we set up, it's where we film a lot of our videos.
It also becomes our, we don't know where to put this. Toss it in the studio.
It's the catch-all room in our house. And honestly, it drives us crazy.
Yes.
I think this is the best it's ever looked. I'm gonna show you. Okay, before we show you the studio, I wanna show you out here. So we have this like little hallway area that's right outside the guest room and the studio. We used to have a whole bunch, like a whole wall of Sherri scarves. Sherri pared those down to 1 curtain rod. There used to be 3 of them. Amazing. And we also moved Missy's litter box out here. So this is like Missy's little downstairs litter station. And this is kind of a new thing that we've added. Her litter box has always been upstairs. And we've talked about in some past vlogs how she's been having some accidents kind of around the house. And one of you actually sent us a message to say, Adam and Sherri, I'm a vet. I think I might know what will help. You said like it kind of sounded like because of Missy's age, because of Missy's size, just because of who Missy is, there's a chance that the litter box being upstairs, her food and everything else being downstairs was actually one of the things causing the issues. So you said, I want you to put a second litter box downstairs so that everything she needs is on 1 floor and she doesn't have to deal with stairs. So we did that, and she hasn't had any accidents since then. So we had a litter box downstairs. We've kind of moved it around to some different locations to find out where we like it. I think we hate this the least. We don't love this, but we hate it the least. There's not really a great place down here because downstairs is the bathroom, the guest room, the studio, the kitchen, the laundry room, and like our little dining area, and then this little hallway. And so we definitely didn't want it in like the dining area or the kitchen area. That's just it. I have a rule where I normally don't want my food to be within like too close of poop. It's a pretty good rule. It's honestly a pretty good rule. And so this kind of, I think, makes the most sense. So we're gonna keep it down here for a while, try it, see if we like it. More importantly, see if she likes it, and then we'll decide if it needs to be moved or if this is her new poop palace home. Now, let's show you the studio. Here we go, here's the studio, catch-all room, the room that has been, honestly, normally destroyed. Because what you guys see is like that. So normally we keep like this edge of the desk, and then that wall looking like it's supposed to, and everything else looks like it's hit with a hurricane. So let me show you what the room looks like now. First of all, it's all cleared off. It looks spectacular. We even decluttered some of the stuff back there. Tried to make it a little, I don't want to say less Disney, but just a little bit more, I don't know, accurate to all of our life. To LeggLife, if you will.
All inclusive.
Yes. It comes with a Missy. Isn't that nice? Look at that, the room comes with a Missy. We've just got it all like clear. Even down here, we cleaned a bunch of this up. We moved our Disney Legos over there.
And the Friends Lego.
And the Friends Lego. We've got a lamp down there that actually works. We've been using this TV more for like live streams, and while recording the podcast, we put our podcast notes up there. And honestly, Sherri, how has that been?
It works really well.
It's so helpful.
Yep.
Look at this, light switch. Kevin, our friend, one of you, the LeggLife community, sent us that.
So cute.
Isn't it cool? Love that. So, there you guys go. That's a fun looking Pluto. I think it looks really, really good in here. Now, let me tell you guys our plan. So while the nephews are here, we're not gonna put them in the same room because, well, it's probably smarter if we don't. And so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna fold up this table, because it folds up, and we're going to store it behind the chairs. And then we have a folding bed that we are going to put in here and like turn this into a bit of a guest room, because I think we're going to try to get all of our podcasts and a bunch of videos filmed before they get here, so we won't need to use this space as a studio for while they're here. Sherri Beth, are you happy with it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you happy with the new poop area 2.0?
I like this better than the other two places we've tried it down here. I'm still not in love with it on carpet.
Agreed.
Because our cat is really good at bounding out of the litter box and then flinging her little rocks everywhere.
Everywhere.
Not super great. So
Agreed.
Upstairs we have a broom and a pet vac that we just sweep every day because she just flings them everywhere. So here we have to like vacuum a lot more often, which I'm not super stoked about, but I think this is the best place for it so far.
I think so too. Speaking of stairs, should we take them upstairs and show them the living room? Here we go. So here we go, top of the stairs, going into the living room. You guys saw me hang that earlier in the vlog. I'm gonna go to the middle of the room and kind of give you a tour, a 360 of what it looks like now. So we didn't change anything over here. Like that's still Sherri's chair. Like, just so you guys know, that's where Sherri lived. Like during all of her like health stuff.
4 months.
That's Sherri's home right there. So all of this is the same. That is different. Oh, also you guys look at that. I scratched myself earlier. That's a pretty good scratch, huh? Sorry. That used to be over here. This chair used to be where those lines are. So one of the things that we've always wanted to do is we have these amazing views, just like you guys. Look at that. Like, look at the mountains. There's a lake down there. It's beautiful, but we've never really been able to enjoy the views like we've wanted to. So our hope is that by having more access to the doors and the windows, we will be able to do that. That treadmill is going away this week. So that will be gone, which will clean out even more of that space. Here's Sherri's little office over there, little work area. And then I think what we're gonna do is actually pull this chair like out here to kind of match a little bit. Is that right, Sherri?
Yeah, I think we're gonna pull it out probably to like here.
Okay.
Just to kind of tighten up this like conversation area. But we don't want to do that with the treadmill right there because I need to still be able to get to my desk.
That makes sense. And I just love how this looks. We have a coat rack that used to be downstairs. Now up here, so when we have guests, they can put their coats right there. We've got a new snake plant. It's actually real. I wonder how long it'll take us before we kill that thing. Here's our record player. Just, you guys, it all feels so comfy, so cozy, and honestly, I like it. I like it so much more. I like it even more when the treadmill's gone, but that will be happening this week.
I also just love, I think he said, like, we've lived in this house for over 13 years and we've never actually had complete access to the doors and the window.
Yep.
And we've always had some kind of furniture blocking or something because it's just, they're kind of oddly placed. But the view is why we bought this house. Like, we came upstairs and we were like, put the offer in. And so I love actually being able to, like, see the whole view.
And one of the things that I love about this kind of setup is that it really is focused at, like, people, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's more about, is the space good for gathering friends together? It's one of the things that, even over the last year with COVID, that we've just, like, loved so much is when we've had friends over, even during the times that Sherri was sick, when friends would visit and just come over and just be here for hours.
Yeah.
And so we wanted this space, motorcycle. That person's super cool.
The joys of living on a busy road.
Exactly. So we wanted this space to be, like, good for community.
Yeah.
And I love that we finished this before we have Auburn here, before we have the Zachmans here, before we have our nephews here. I just feel like it's gonna be a great space just to be with people that we love in.
Yep.
I'm so happy. But you guys, before we wrap up this vlog, I wanna show you some real life, okay? Because we've shown you, oh, the guest room looks great. Oh, the studio looks great. Wow, look at the living room.
And they do.
And they do. Great. But you know what? You guys, we all do this. Don't judge us, because there are spaces that you look at and you see and it's beautiful. And then you open one door. You know what? Let me show you. So one thing we have not tackled yet is our laundry.
It's all clean.
Okay, so it is all clean. Go us for having all clean laundry. Now, we got to put it away. But the nice thing is our nephews don't get here till Thursday, so we have a little bit of time. We can move the clothes back and forth to clean baskets. You guys do that, we do that, we all do it. We can end the stigma around that. We all live that way. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sherri Beth?
In fact, I think 2 of the loads on the bed have been in a basket for a couple of weeks.
What? No, no. Totally.
Yeah.
And they might be for a couple more. So, how are you feeling about the house?
Good.
Yeah?
Yep, I really like the new setups that we have. I really appreciate how clean it is.
I know.
As we moved stuff around, we dusted and vacuumed because, yeesh,
yeah, totally.
it was not great.
Yep.
But it's great now.
This, I think this is my favorite way we've had the living room. And I think it's my favorite way we've had just the whole house. I was telling Sherri earlier, I think this is the most I've liked our house since we bought it like 13 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like we've always just sort of like, well, we'll just put this here.
Yep.
Like we've just sort of settled, and I feel like this is actually a good arrangement.
Yeah, so there you guys go. Oh, you know what? I want to show you one more thing that I'm really proud of. Over here next to my chair, I have a lamp. And it is a lamp that I made. And I don't think we ever talked about this. I used to make these and sell these. They are growler lamps. So it's like a beer growler. I have it filled with like grains that you'd use in the beer making process. And then like the lamp there. I love that. And of course, Moose's Tooth, our famous local pizza place. Anyway, I'm just proud of that. So friends, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today as we gave you a tour of the progress we've been making. Sherri, you did an amazing job on the dresser downstairs.
Thank you.
Thank you for all of your work. I'm super impressed that you were able to do this much because of how you've been feeling.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you overdid it?
Yes. But I also just think some of it just needed to get done. And if I wait until I have the energy to do it, it's just not gonna get done. So.
And it got done.
It did. Yeah.
So friends, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on this cleaning weekend vlog, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.